let's turn to a trader. Joining me now is Alex Coffey, here to talk about the broader market. What do you see happening here? Because we've also had some interesting action in D.C.
Yeah, the DOJ announcing a broad antitrust probe into big tech. Although they didn't mention any names in particular, they said search, social, and retail. So we can kind of connect the dots on some of those major companies. Amazon, Alphabet, Facebook, certainly going to be in the crosshairs there. One of the companies, though, that we're watching on earnings is Twitter, and that could potentially be one that may fall into that social category as well. And I'm seeing traders go to the marketplace, looking at the puts, the 35 puts being sold below the market, options pricing in about a 10% move right now. So cautiously adding some long deltas with this antitrust probe being casted on these big tech companies.
Wow, they're really looking for a substantial move on Twitter.
Yeah, and it is one that we've seen, big moves in the past. Certainly, Twitter's had quite the ride since its initial public offering, several years back. But looking for about a 10% move right now. It's about a mid to high 30s stock right now. So $3.5 what they're pricing in right now.
Right, and that move could be up 3.5 or down 3.5, depending. So pretty substantial.
So selling those puts below the market around the 35 strike is going to give the trader a little bit more room in case Twitter does come out and disappoint the street.
Starbucks also on your list of earnings.
Starbucks is certainly an interesting one. You see it executing very, very well as a company, up 40% year to date in terms of the stock price. But if you zoom that chart out a little bit farther, going out 12 months, it's up 80%. So a little bit different trade here. We're seeing traders go into the marketplace selling call spreads above the market. This week's expiration for about 50 cents or so, the 93.95. So this one isn't necessarily, indictment on Starbucks and how it's performing, but more of maybe a too far, too fast situation with the stock.
What do you think about the Robert Mueller testimony and a non-event for the market?
It doesn't appear to be a huge event yet, but we try to stay away from the politics of it all. Kind of more of a reality show than anything at this point.
Good to have you here. Thanks so much.
Always
have a great trading day. For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.